The most painful thing that I've ever experienced in my life is going through the traumatic trauma that my ex did. Like I was beaten by my ex, so I thought I was fine until I have to face my demons. Then I had to go through tough times emotionally. I was emotionally hurt, and the fight, okay, the way he did things, I was also physically hurt, but I tried to convince myself that no, I've moved on. After the years, this thing hit me back, so I had to go through that. As we're speaking, if I talk to him, I experience chest pain, stress, I'm panicking because what he did, I didn't expect him to do. But I went to confront him. We tried to talk about it because I was ready to talk about it. Then after that, I found my closure. But I feel like I didn't find that much closure because now at the moment, because the things are silent, I'm fine. But the minute he calls me back, I start triggered, experiencing my chest pain and start going through emotional things. And yeah, that's it. I did block the numbers. I tried to block his number because I was fine with him. We were talking correctly until he keep on pushing this thing, no, I want you back, I can't live without you, things like that. So I blocked his number. He tried to call me with her mother's phone. I blocked her mother's phone number. Then now he called me with private numbers. I tried to avoid private numbers, but until now I answer it, but still saying the same thing. Then now I'm trying to put things into action. If I hear his voice, I'll prefer not to talk to him, because now I feel this obsession is very dangerous. Maybe he might kidnap me some other days because of he wants me, not any other person. Yeah.
Happened that I was seeing this guy for like 2 years, right? So seeing this guy, I've heard I've heard stories about him maybe previously, but you know, if you've never seen someone in an act, it's so hard to actually believe, more especially if they're showing you this front. You know what people are saying about me, it's not the actual truth, you know? So it happened that we dated for like a full 1 year, and after that year, it all started with verbal abuse, right? The person will make you feel small, but here and there, you know, seeing all those red flags, till it got to a day whereby he physically handled me. And at that point here, I had pushed people around me away. Like even Kochai, they would tell me, God, this guy, you know what, Mshiman, oh man, it's not good for you. We can even tell, skin, we can even tell the way you react thing, wrong for you. But I decided to just shut people away and just choose this guy. So when this happened, I had no one on my side. It was just me and him, you know. So yeah, plus I even kangala, carbona, against me and my boy. Then it happened for him. Now he knew now I felt like that's when he decided to take advantage of me. He hit me in such a way I've never been hit before, whether by my mom, my dad, or Chomi. I've never. It was so traumatic, I must say. I just remember how I was just shaking. I was there thinking, what did I do? Why didn't I see it all coming? Remember, I was that girl, night can never be me, you know. So being that girl, white can never be me. And I was so disappointed in myself. I was so embarrassed to a point whereby I had to stay because I had abused against you know. And it didn't take me long to leave the relationship, but however I did not leave it that instant, you know. It was a thing. He became so manipulative, told me that he did that because he loved me, told me that now pushed him to do whatever. And after some time, maybe a week, I just sat and decided, I'm young, I can never be those ladies but go to orange couch barring you know what, my boyfriend did this to me, and I just decided to leave the relationship. Yeah, that's how I lived. That's how I lived, and I never even looked back. To this day, I never even looked back. That's how it happened.
3 years back, like important in my life, who's always been there for me for so long, and it was the worst time of my life because I felt like I lost a part of me that day. I can remember it like it was yesterday. It was a day after Christmas. I had a very terrible time at Christmas because I did not want to celebrate anything. I just wanted to celebrate it with her, but I couldn't because she was at hospital and I was due to the COVID regulations. I was very, very, I was looking forward to see her. She was so supportive. I just passed my grade 11 going on to matric. She was willing to just help me with everything. She was so invested in me doing so well because I wanted to do law and stuff like that. So me losing her that day was the most painful thing for me because I never really thought I would see that day coming. Yeah.
Was teenage pregnancy. So after matric, I finished matric, and then from there, boom, pregnant. Okay, fine. Like some people find it might be the end of the world for you, but it's not. Okay. You can pick up the pieces and you can pull yourself up as long as you have the support of your family and friends, and you can pursue whatever career you want to pursue after the baby. You can work if you want to work, but it's not the end. So anyways, after I got pregnant, it was very difficult for me because I felt like, I felt very shameful because I was always the A student, and then it was like, hey, what's going on? Like, this girl is pregnant out of the blue, like, wow. Yeah, it's serious relationships. But anyways, nonetheless, I had a lot of support from my family. My mom was very encouraging, and she encouraged me to continue with my studies. And so last year I took a gap year because I matriculated in 2021. So I took a gap year, and then this year I started studying. So last year was my gap year, 2022. 2023, I started studying. My daughter's now 1 year old. She's now in grade. She's doing fine. I am there for her. I do go there I do see her often. Like I go home almost every weekend. So yeah. Point of the story is it's manageable. It's not the end of the world. Continue your studies and yeah, just be a motivation. And a baby will motivate you. Yeah.
So me and my cousins went honey hunting this other day. I think it was in 2020, and I nearly died. Okay, so it was, I think, 8 o'clock. I told my dad that the neighbors saw bees. So I asked my dad if I can go there. He was like, don't go there. You're going to get stung by bees. Me being me, I went there with my cousins and I told my younger brother, who was 4 at the time, to stay behind because I was keeping him safe. Okay, when we arrived there, I just stood outside because the bees were inside the forest. So I just stood outside and my cousins went in, and then they started removing their tops, saying that it's going to help camouflage them from the bees. Then they started like putting a stick inside this wood where the bees were. Then the bees started coming out, and they chased one of them. The other one was able to escape. They chased one of them this entire time because I didn't think they were going to sting me because I was kind of outside. So they started running, and I was just laughing and having fun until I saw a cloud of bees on my head. Then I started running, but I ran the opposite way from home. So the bees chased me, but I was able to get away. Then I turned back and I see my 4-year-old brother rolling on the grass. So he actually followed me and didn't listen when I told him to stay behind. Now he was rolling on the grass and crying. So I had to turn back to get him before he dies, because if he dies, it's my fault. Then I went back, I took him, I picked him up, and I covered him like this. Then I started running. Then the bees started stinging me. So they stung me for about, I think, 15 minutes straight. 15 minutes straight and I couldn't get away. So I was screaming and crying and rolling on the grass. Nothing was helping. If I stand up, they stand up with me. If I sit down, they sit down with me. So my brother, the little one, was able to get away. The bees continued to sting me even when he got away. Okay, I don't know how they left me in the end, but I just stopped moving around. Then I think, it was almost Christmas. So when I got home, they had to cut my hair because the bee thingies were over my head. So they had to cut my hair. And also it got my eye, so my eye was closed. So I celebrated Christmas in 2019 with a closed eye and a bald head. Thank you.
Was putting my all into a relationship, and for it to not work out, and it was the worst because I tried everything, and but it was my fault at the end of the day. But I tried, I just did something little, but that thing was too little for it to end the relationship. You get it? No, I don't know what to say.
Okay.
But it was the worst. I had sleepless nights, and I got over it. My friends helped me get over it, going out and get your mind off things, doing things and partying. It ended around the same time of December. So, and December was going out a lot, so it took my mind off things. And then I met someone, and then
Okay then, my most painful experience in life was losing my grandmother just the day after I got accepted to university. The day after, I just received the best news in jail. When I wanted to share to my grandmother, she was already in hospitalized. So she just lasted a day, then afterwards she passed on. That's my most painful experience in life.
So
it took a toll.
Have you healed from that thing or?
Not really, because I wanted to make her proud, also, because she also had a dream, now I won't die before Nkopani gets married and stuff. Before Nkopani gets married and stuff, so
Get married?
He wanted why is this great-grandchildren?
Yeah,
from me and stuff. And actually he said I have to marry a white girl. I don't know why. Just she was very close to me and stuff. That's my most painful experience.